Sunday and the camera's on again. I'm in my champion sweater. That means I'm making music. I have the Deepmind being sequenced by the Digitakt, as well as Digitone being sequenced by Digitakt. Well, it's actually controlling everything right here. We got the Mercury 7 reverb from Meris and Strymon Volante. We got an Analog Heat at the end of the chain, using that as an audio interface right now. And I just found out how to do conditional tracks on the Elektron sequencer, specifically in this case the Digitakt. I was playing around with this track right here, so I was making it part B. And I realized that I wanted to switch between these two Deepmind tracks on track 13 and 14 here. They're just an octave apart. So what I'm going to do to accomplish that is taking advantage of the conditional triggers PRE and neighbor, which I actually did not understand until I decided to finally read the Digitakt manual after owning this for over a year. So maybe some of you know that conditional tracks are possible, but today I'm going to show everybody how to do that. Let me mute everything. So I'm going to start with this first Deepmind track. Let me zoom into the screen itself here. So the very first step, let me show you this. The first step, there we go, is the one that is going to determine how often your track gets played, or at what condition. So if you choose 33%, I'm going to choose 50%. So it's kind of alternating, but not alternating at all because it's random. And then for the remaining tracks, that's every other track on this. This is not working out. Every other track on this, every other step on this track, rather, must be set to PRE. And what PRE means is that if the previous condition was evaluated as true, then that trigger will trigger, that step will trigger. So I'm going to set all of these to PRE, painstakingly, slowly. Oops, I set that to not PRE by accident. And now, on the second Deepmind track, track 14 here, I will set each of these steps to the condition not neighbor. See that? So every single step is going to get set to trigger if the neighbor did not trigger. What that means is that this track can only play if the neighboring track, which is the track numbered 1, its number -1. Is that it? Let's see. I may have made a mistake because something is always supposed to be playing using this configuration. Let's see. It may have just taken, I don't know what that was. Oh, I had this muted, so of course. So now, you'll see, now that just played it twice in a row. Now it's playing this one, because the first step in this was evaluated a false. That means this track did not play. And that means the neighbor condition on every step in this pattern, on this track rather, said, I will play because this one is not playing. So now I can kind of jump between these two octaves with no clear, metrics to it. I'm not doing one 4 times, one 3 times, whatever, which kind of goes along with the sound of it, where if I turn track 9 back on, it's kind of doing a highly conditional, atmospheric melody on Digitone. And I don't know, it's just kind of the sound I was going for, was just kind of very cloudy type things. I just got the sick Mercury reverb. So anyway, that is how you do conditional tracks. Let me know if that was helpful, or that if you're going to use that. So I mean, that's a cool way to sequence external gear. If you have I don't know, if you want to sequence it, like if you want to just break away from just doing a single loop and kind of, I don't know if you could do it, let's see, how would you do it with 3 tracks? I don't know if it's possible with 3 tracks. I have to think about that one. You can definitely do it with some manual work with 4 tracks, so you can have like another set of those right here and just turn this one on when you feel like these two should play. Or actually, you'd have to turn them both on. But anyway, yeah, hope that was helpful. Let me know if it wasn't. Let me know if it was.